good morning, good day, good night, depending on where you're at. I am I'm going to talk about some things that I think we need to talk about. One being, let's see here. I have been doing some thinking. I just recently came across this one that my husband posted, or I wanted to talk about it. Reason being is because, okay, I cut sugar and let's see what else did I cut up. Soda and I pretty much don't cook stuff from a package anymore. I do all my homemade cooking. If I'm gonna do spaghetti, I do it homemade cooking. If I do like chili or anything like that, I home make that stuff. Kenshi, um, like soups and stuff like that. Nothing out of a can. And the reason being is because they chemicalize all of that stuff. And they take and chemicalize all of it. So I have been doing some of my own research with some. I've been doing some garlic with honey, and I've been doing that every day. Take like a spoon of the honey or a garlic clove. If you leave the garlic cloves in there, you can eat one. But what I do is I typically, what I did the last time is I took the garlic cloves out. Should have kept them in there, but I took them out, and I've been just doing like a teaspoon of the honey every day. I've been doing that every day. One of the reasons why is because I got this, um, I got this home remedies secrets of that they don't want you to know. It's like medicine, natural medicine. And the reason why I say cut out the sugar, cut out the soda, do the intermittent fasting is so important, especially if you're suffering from something like diabetes, or you have, like, let's say, you suffer from that kind of stuff. The reason why I'm suggesting you do a fasting or an intermittent fasting, but whatever you prefer. The first couple of weeks of doing the intermittent fasting is going to be difficult, especially if you're coming from all of that nasty sugar. If you're going to cut it out, and you're finally going to detox yourself from it, you're going to see symptoms of nausea. You're going to feel at ease, on ease. You're going to be feeling not good, because that stuff's got to come out. Once you've done it, and once you've cleaned it out, your body's going to feel amazing. Just saying. I have been doing it for years, and you know what? When I started, I was a diabetic. You of those that know me know that I was, and I was taking insulin, I was taking the metformin, and I was doing all this stuff, and well, I'm not a diabetic. Nope, I cured myself. Took myself off of that stuff because I wasn't gonna live with that symptoms of taking medication. Because it's real. Real. Taking medication and getting those side effects, because you do get side effects from taking medication, and they were killing me. My gut was hurting all the time. Well, I cured myself and I'm not no longer diabetic, and what I'm trying to do with this channel is trying to help people to wake more the as many as I can, to wake them up. If I can cure just one soul, one of God's children, if I can cure one with the intermediate fasting and not being a diabetic no more, then that's what I'm going to do, because this is my job. My job as a YouTuber or Facebook, whatever you want to call it, Instagram, whatever you want to call it. As my job as a content maker, to make sure that people see what God has done for me can be done for you. If you put your faith in Him, put your trust in Him, He can deliver you. He delivered me. He sent me a video I'll never forget. He sent me a video, my first time ever. I was sitting there frustrated, in pain, and tired of getting these crampy feelings that the metformin would give to me. And I was like, you know what? I can't take this anymore. And he sent me a video. I popped up right on YouTube, and I sat there and I opened it up, and right there was the video. I clicked on it. That video was a vegan video talking about the intermittent fasting and how he makes all of his elderly patients in an elderly hospital do the intermittent fasting, and how he helped all those people. And I was like, jaw dropped. Yeah, jaw dropped. You know what? That's for me. I gotta try it. So I did. Intermittent fasting. It doesn't matter the diet. You can eat whatever. But you gotta do the intermittent fasting. The intermittent fasting, what I mean by that is cut off. When to cut off. When to eat and when not to eat. What I mean by that is 11 in the morning to 7 at night. Anywhere in that window you can eat, but not before and not after. The reason why is you're going to allow your pancreas to shut down. Have a shut off period. That shutting down period helps flush it out and helps it to restart, making it like turning on a car. After it's been off all day, turning it on, getting that restart. Well, that kickoff start is what your body needs to be able to shut the sugar and insulin down so it doesn't keep pushing insulin out. Because if you don't shut it down and have that shut off period, your body keeps putting out insulin, and then eventually your insulin stops. And then eventually your insulin stops working. So that's why intermittent fasting is so important. But you also got to cut down on the sugar, because if you want to not be sick all the time, not want to be sick and coughing and have a sore throat and all that stuff, cut out the sugar. You will not get sick. If you cut out the sugar, and the soda, you will not get sick. I'm telling you, you will not get sick. I do a lot of natural sugars. If I do any kind of sugars, I do natural sugars, like like honey or dates or anything like that. Um, but typically, I don't consume sugar. That white powdery crystallized sugar. No, no, I don't consume any sugar of any sorts, and I just do the intermediate fasting. My blood test results were really good, so I don't know. Put your faith in God, and God will help you. Anyway, peace. God bless you. Have a God bless day.